Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I hope everything's okay in your life. In this video I will discuss the Crescent Shrine, a new PvE spot added to the game, which has quickly become a favorite among players since its release. While all other Dehkia spots are often called trash by players, what sets this one apart? Without further ado, let's delve into the details and let you make your own decision. Alright, first let's talk about the requirements for this spot. It was added to the game with recommended stats of 310 AP and 400 DP. However, as hidden stats in the game have become apparent over time, we have realized that these recommended AP and DP values can be misleading. Therefore, what we really need is the recommended total AP, which stands at 950 for PvE. A damage reduction value of 440 is also recommended. These values generally represent the average for Dehkia spots. The maximum AP limit starts at 1000 AP. Beyond this point, a 70% cap applies. This means that each additional AP you will add will only have 70% effectiveness. For example, if you have 1100 AP, your total AP value when hitting monsters will be 1070. The mobs apply knockdown CC, so I recommend you to increase your knockdown and bound resist to 100%. The mobs are classified as demi-human. Giving these values what kind of build you should opt for, which type of crystals, which type of lightstones. You may consider the crystal build shown on the screen. Following the recent PvE updates, there is virtually no issue with the accuracy in most spots. If you do encounter a accuracy problem, using add-ons or self-buffs may be an easier solution. For Lightstone set, we will favor for demi-human set, which is quite useful and effective. This is a revamped version of the spot that veteran players know well, but newer players may be unfamiliar with. It is located in the southwestern corner of the Valencia region. Since you will be in a desert area, you might need a compass. It will be easier to reach this area from St. Grain Bazaar. But once you climb to the top of the mountain, having a compass might be essential to find your way. There are 3 different Dehkia lantern spots. You can see them on the screen right now. All of them are structurally the same and none is superior to the others. In any of the free spots, you can grind as you wish. Enjoy! I recommend using consumables such as Simple Cron Meal, Elixir Rotation, or Harmon Draft's Demi-Human version. And as perfume, you can choose Perfume of Courage if you wish. Now, let's talk about some mechanics of the spots. Like other Dehkia spots, this one has a time-gated structure. Each wave will appear after at least 10 seconds. To trigger the next wave, there should be maximum 2 mobs alive. Otherwise, even if 10 seconds pass, the next wave will not spawn. I suggest designing the combos for your class to avoid encountering a 10-second bottleneck. This way, you can reach the maximum thresh value within an hour. From what we understand so far, the maximum thresh loot obtainable from this spot is around 36k. This is possible with a level 2 scroll and Agris. Yes, this spot is Agris efficient and it is very efficient. If you get the maximum thresh from the spot, you will spend about 20k Agris. I believe one of the key factors that distinguishes this spot from the other Dehkia spots is the allowance of the use Agris. Another option is direct drop of the Debo ring, along with the chance to obtain a Limbo seal. Honestly, this spot feels like a production center for Debo rings. After my 5-hour tests, I obtained 4 rings and 1 limbo. My other friends have also reported that they also got 1 ring every hour. There is a special mechanic in this spot. The statue you see on the screen currently appears at regular intervals. If you have very high gear, ignoring it might not affect your grind efficiency. I believe the primary purpose of this mechanic is to assist those who may struggle to kill the mobs. When you pull mobs to this statue and try to kill them around it, statue will also take damage and explode. During the explosion, it will apply CC to the mobs and reduce their DP slightly, so this will make them easier to kill. If you do not trigger the explosion within a certain time frame, it will explode on its own, which then straightens the mobs. However, the explosion's radius is quite small, and I can say that the DP buff it provides to the mobs is very effective. Perhaps I didn't notice it because my AP is too high. Another mechanic is the Chief Gatekeeper mob. It appears at certain periods and you can drop an average of about 250 trash loot. You also obtain side drops like Kafra Stone, Scroll Leader in the Ancient Language, and etc. In my 5-hour test, I didn't get any rare drops. So what about you? Were you able to get any raid drops from this mob? Please let me know in the comments. Attack the boss and reduce its HP as soon as possible. Once you lower its HP to a certain point, it will enter an iframe stance and cast a spell that causes more minions to spawn. You will face a large wave of mobs for about next 10 waves. However, I can say these extra minions are a bit weaker than normal ones. This boss rarely uses a special skill. When it uses the skill, a purple area opens up, and if you are inside this area, you will take significant damage. Players with low DP can die at night time, so please be careful. Also, I noticed that it ignores your super armor and front guard defenses. This means you will need to use your PvE frame to dodge the CC and the damage. Try to kill the boss as quickly as possible. Yep, that's how the spot is structured. After a long time, I can say I find it very beneficial to have a spot with such good income added to the game. Maybe I can choose this spot as my aggro spot, who knows. What do you think about this spot? How many points would you give it out of 10? Please share your thoughts in the comment section. I really enjoy reading your opinions. After this point, I will let you watch a few minutes of my grinding example. I hope you guys like my contents. Do not forget, BDO is just a game. Have a nice game.